I'm back again, and obviously I'm in a different location. Welcome back. This is a Liftmaster 1265 on a 9x7 Wayne Dalton 8100. Actually, this is branded as a WayneMark. See down there. This is actually the same 1265 that I showed. This was new in the box. This is where I put it. This is its permanent home now. This is my dad's garage. My dad bought a house right at the end of 2018, and for whatever reason they took the old opener with them. It was an old silver Sears. So they needed one, so I put this up. I had two of these. I still have the other one. It's still in the box. No, I'm not getting rid of it. Unless we make the garage bigger and put another door on here. The only reason that I would have to install the other one that I have. No strut. The top section of this is actually top section and the intermediate section are destroyed. Just for the way they had this door installed. This was a DIY door they bought from Home Depot. And this is one of those things that you look around, the more you find wrong with it. I guess we'll start with this. I actually had to cut these to level the horizontals out, because they actually had the door going up above that set of 2x4s up there. And well, the opener was hung. I'm pretty sure where that one is, but they didn't lag anything in, so I think they just had it hanging with the rope. So that's why the A, there's no strut on here, and B, why the top two sections are destroyed. I put this on because I knew there wasn't a strut. I figured, well, this was better than just the little Sears bracket. The header bracket is from Sears. I didn't change that. Someone stuck this piece of metal in here. And you can see there's evidence of there used to be a strut here, but this top section is too far gone for it to really be worth putting one back on. And honestly, I don't think it would really stay on very well anyway. These tracks, I should have brought a level with me, but I didn't think about it. These are both the number 1 brackets on this side, and the other side has the one step up from these. These tracks weren't installed right. That's why I had to cut down the horizontals to make this work. The top of these verticals are actually closer to jams than the bottom. And no, just pushing the bottom in to close that gap doesn't is gonna make it run like a pile of garbage, or more so than it already is. So I'll get to running this, and then I have a crap ton of updates, and A, why I haven't made a lot of videos last year, and B, why it might be a while before I get to videos this year. We'll see how that goes. 58 LM. Stretch spring door. There are no safety cables. I just haven't bothered to put any in. These are the springs that were here when he bought it. Oh, the other thing they did is they had the track sun, which is 2x6s. I put the angle up, but if you'll notice, it doesn't open straight because they need pulled over this way about 2 or so inches, and that's something for later. Notice the wire doesn't touch the door, I don't think. I could have sworn that wire was tighter when I put it up there, and I left extra slack there. Okay, down. Yes, I know the chain is loose. No, I'm not tightening it. And watch this section bounce all over the place. And pop and do everything that it's not supposed to do. Because this door is junk. So, there is the 1265 in its permanent home. Now, updates. Why I haven't made a whole lot of videos last year is regarding to this pickup truck. This is my 1978 F250 Ranger that I'm restoring. Put this light on over the bench. Is there a better light? I bought this right at the end of May last year. This is about, I don't even know if I'd call this a mid teardown, because I got to take everything off this frame. you know, the bed has to come off, the cab has to come off, the axles have to come off. So I can blast it, epoxy primer it, and then paint it. Yes, this is 4-wheel drive. No, I'm not going to be driving it in the wintertime. They like to use the brine stuff in the wintertime. Yeah, it's going to be, the frame will be properly coated, but I'm not driving this in the winter. Hell no. The engine on the stand over here is a 400. This is not the original engine, but it is its replacement. The original engine in this was very badly neglected, even though this was actually driven in here on the original engine. A, they never changed the oil in it, and B, they ran it with water in it. This came from the junkyard, local junkyard. This came out of a 79 F250 Custom. It has 186,000 miles on it. And the original, actually, I'll show you the inside too. Oh, can I read the odometer? I don't know how well that shows up, but it's 168,000 miles and some change. For anyone that doesn't never seen a mechanical one, the white is tenths of a mile. And on these old ones, there's only 5 digits. There was no 100,000 miles. Now, get to the rest of it here. Still got to put the this back on the steering wheel. Don't know what that's from. There's a gasket set there. Original bench seat, which is in surprisingly nice shape for the age. It's only got a few little things here, but that's nothing. Brown and tan, two-tone. The license plate over there is the one that I hope to be putting on this. It's an antique plate. It came off my 78 F100 Custom. Yes, I had an F100 before I had this. However, the F100 was in too sad of a shape to really be worth fixing. So I sold that and bought this one. Actually, I sold the F100 about 2 months after I bought this. Yes, at one point I owned 3 vehicles. Most of the original, I have most of the original paperwork for this is in the glove box. No, I'm not going to go through it on video. I don't remember if there's anything on there that's going to give away my location or not. And because the hinges need adjusted, you got to slam it shut, unfortunately. I'll fix that later. This right now is kind of like top priority to me. I'm hoping to have this on the road by the end of June or July. And obviously there's still quite a bit of stuff that needs done to this before I put it back on the road. Right now it's just titled in my name. The replacement 400, this is going to be rebuilt before it goes in, because that makes sense to do that. Okay, there's nothing on there that gives away my location. I don't think I showed anything else that did. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful what I show here. Obviously, I can show you the back of the truck because there's no plate on it and no bumper. I gotta replace this tailgate too. For what little bit that helps turn it back on. This is a common problem with these tailgates. They rot from the inside out. I don't know what you can see here, but this was patched at some point. And I think it was patched on the inside. Jack handle out of the way. Yeah, this was patched on the inside as well. You can see more of it over here. That's a common problem for these. And yes, it needs slam shut too. It's kind of typical. That's the original intake manifold and exhaust manifolds. Yes, I know it's kind of dark. I don't need those. I'm going to be selling those. I have aftermarket 4-barrel Edelbrock and matching aluminum intake, and I have a set of ceramic coated headers to put on it. I got the one with the orange writing on it's the replacement drive shaft, because the original one here is missing one of the balancers, and which the drive shaft also came from the junkyard, another 79, a different 79 F250 out of the junkyard. Oddly enough, the one there I got to replace it's in quite a bit better shape than the original. And I also got a set of aluminum wheels to go on this. Because the originals, no, it does have the hubcap on it still. These are 16.5-inch rims, which from my understanding, and from my looking around, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get tires for that size rim because it's an odd size and nobody runs that anymore. These are 16s, these are large. I think these ones are bigger than what's on there. Oh, yeah, these are bigger. I'm not going to be putting that big of a tire on it. Like I said, I'm not off-roading it, and it's not being driven in the winter. I don't care about fuel economy. If I did, I wouldn't have bought it. More or less, this is just something fun to drive around in the summertime when it's nice out. Like everyone else that has classic cars. So, it may be a while before I get another video out, because this, like I said, this is kind of top priority. I got the brake booster and master cylinder are brand new on this. Yeah, we put them there, and then we started tearing it apart. Me and my dad, because my dad's helping me with this. Don't ask me why, because that's probably got to come back off. Actually, maybe not. To show you one more thing, because I have some extra. I got extra parts for this too. Make sure this compressor's off. I don't want to be hearing that. I got a set of extra fenders for it. The door doesn't go with it. It's an extra door that we have here, but these are OEM fenders that I have for it to replace the aftermarket crap ones. Anyone that's worked on an older vehicle and wants to keep it actually nice, don't put the aftermarket crap on it because it often doesn't fit right. So there's my update of things. I have updates in the shed too, but that'll be for a separate video, probably when I hang the next opener, depending on the weather. See about doing that when it starts warming up here and I get everything turned back on out there. I'm over here every weekend, and since it's gonna be, and when it starts getting warmer out, I'm gonna be working on this quite a bit more frequently. This is kind of the way it's been sitting all winter because it's cold in here. And as you can tell, this garage ain't insulated. There's more of its parts up there, just to get them out of the way. And it's not heated out here either. And I don't feel like freezing my fingers and hands off working on this. Other parts that I have for the 400, I also have a HEI distributor for it. And when I get it rebuilt, I'm going to try to find a good cam that's going to match the 4-barrel carb to go on it. Because these only had 2-barrel carbs when they were stock. To my knowledge, they never came with 4-barrel carbs. Of course, this is also a small Gara engine. And before anyone says like, oh, it's a boat anchor, or someone sees it says like, oh, that's a boat anchor, undo all the small crap to it, and then it's actually a decent engine. And pretty much goes for anything from the small Gara, mid to late 70s into the 80s. So there's my updates for, well, the location that I'm at. Like I said, there's more stuff in the shed, but that'll be a separate video sometime down the road. I don't know when. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.